Hi, my name is Christiana Yeager, and this is my website, theladycheetah.com. I know I haven't written in here in a long time, and I think about it every day. What would I write? And there's so much that has gone on in my life, and I don't even know how to sit down and start writing, like what's been going on. So I've decided that every day I'm going to catch up on my website a little bit more through these videos. Um, wow, where am I? Well, right now I'm in an apartment. I'm in my new apartment. I haven't signed the lease yet, but I'm staying with three girls, and they're really incredible girls. They're really nice people, and I really like the energy here. It's a very productive place. Everyone's always up and at 'em. The food here is a lot healthier than like what I'm used to, and I just get a really good energy from this place. Um, I've kind of stayed at two other places before I found this place. And my family really wants me to go back to the dorms on campus, but right now that's not financially available to me. But this is more real life than campus. Right now I'm paying about $500 a month to stay here, and if you stay on campus, it's a little more than $1,000 a month. So do the math. And as you can see, my hair is pretty short. Um, I don't know. There's some pieces that are longer, some pieces that are shorter. I love long hair, and I've always had long hair. It's just that my hair is getting so damaged. You could take it and you could bend it like this, and it would stay bent. Like, see now it flies back, but it just stayed bent. That hand thing makes any sense. It just stayed bent, which is not good ever. So I went to the hairdresser and I said, I think it's time for a haircut. And she just kind of looked at me like, whoa. And I spent like an hour on that chair, and she just cut a bunch of inches off. And I have layers. I haven't had layers in such a long time, and I kind of like it. So we'll see where this goes. I'm in a really happy place right now, kind of. Like, physically, I'm in a happy place, but, like, mentally and just, like, the way I feel, it's so weird. Sometimes I feel really, really ecstatic, really happy, like there's nothing stopping me, like there's so many open doors for me. And then sometimes I just feel so sad, hurt, betrayed. And then there's other times I'm just so lost and so confused, and I just don't know what's next. I don't know where I'm going, what I'm doing. And like, I've generally always been, there's a path that I've always known I wanted to take, but the path, it's unclear. I know where I want to end up, but the path, it's not always so clear. So like, it's hard to go down sometimes. But and I feel like I'm such a lucky person. Like, I have so many really incredible friends, and I have a great family, and I'm really lucky with that. And like, I feel like there's so many open doors for me, for jobs, people, everything. There's so many open doors, but I'm not doing anything with it. I'm not doing anything about it. Like, I just got a job at the Outback Steakhouse, which is awesome, and I had to memorize a packet of like, I think it was 12 or 13 pages, and there's a lot of information. Like, every page is covered, and I just haven't sat down and memorized it. It's really hard for me to memorize. Like, if I take a test, I can like read and get a generalization, but I can't have a generalization on a fill in the blank. So, I mean, I keep sitting down with it, and I stare at it for about a half an hour, and then I don't know what to do. What else? My siblings are doing really well. They're so adorable. Ashton, uh, um, he's looking at colleges. He took the SAT last week, and for like the third time, he thinks he's aced it. So things are going well for him. Valen is going through a like a finishing school, like etiquette course. He's taking an etiquette course. So he called me yesterday because he had to, because he has to, like, when he learns things, he has to practice it X amount of times. So he called me and he gave me some compliments and practiced a proper phone call, which is so cute. And then Che is so cute. Che, he's like my favorite brother. I mean, all of them are my favorite, but right now he's my favorite. For Breast Cancer Awareness Month last month, he took his his football cleats, that's what you call them, and he painted all the white parts pink, and he really, really went for it. He was really supportive about it, and like a lot of boys would be like, ew, no, I'm not gonna wear pink. But he was like, hey. So I'm really proud of him, and he always calls me, and he's so cute, and he says that he misses me, and I miss him all the time. I miss all my siblings. And then there's Avni. She was a witch for Halloween, and a few days before Halloween, she actually fell. She got injured, and I called my parents, because I call them. We talk a couple times a day. I don't know why, but like I talked to them once a week last year. But so I was calling them, and they're just like, we can't talk. Avni's in emergency right now. She fell at a baseball game, and I was freaking out, and I was like, give me information, and they sent me some pictures, and she has these huge bandages on her head, and I was just really freaked out for her, and I was praying a lot for her. So, and I wanted to go home, but we had this thing called Hurricane Sandy. Hurricane Sandy. What can I say about Sandy? Well, it was a hurricane that lasted a week, and we knew the hurricane was coming, so me and my roommate Ashley, who's one of my best friends, we invited our friend Steph over, and we watched movies and ate a lot of pizzas. That's what we did during Hurricane Sandy, and like, this is sound really bad, but we actually had a lot of fun during those couple of days. And then once Hurricane Sandy finished, and we turned on the television that like wasn't a movie, we had no idea what was actually going on. Like, we were so incredibly blessed. Like, not far from us, like, houses were burning down. My aunt out in Long Island was canoeing down the street from her house. My other family members in Long Island, all of them were staying at my one family member's house who actually had electricity and heat. Her house was all filled up. People lost their homes. People lost their lives. And we ate pizza for a couple days, and people were calling me and texting me, asking me if I was okay, and I was completely unaffected, except for the fact I didn't have school for a week, which was fun for that week. But then again, you still have to like add in the fact that there's people who don't have anything. So, wow, like I'm really lucky. I'm actually going out to the city tonight to party. Just kidding. Tonight I'm actually going to the city for this thing through my school called the Midnight Run. You make a bunch of sandwiches and you prepare food. Then you go out into the city and you feed the homeless. And this week is going to be really different for this group, because now not only do we have homeless people, but we have people who are suffering from Hurricane Sandy. And then yesterday I look out the window before I walk to class, and I'm like, okay, it's raining. So I get my umbrella, and I'm wearing this sweater and a shirt very similar to this. It was a short sleeve shirt. I was wearing like leggings and sneakers. I don't have much other clothes. I haven't moved all my stuff in. That happens tomorrow. So then I stop by my friend's house to say hello to him. And then I'm only there for about 5-10 minutes. And then I leave, and the rain has turned into snow. And I was like, okay. So then I start walking to school, and about halfway to school, the light snow starts turning into heavy snow. So I had to heat myself up when I got into the building for my class, and then I went to class. And then about halfway through class, someone started flipping out. And they were like, look out the window, everyone. I'd look out the window, and there was a solid 2 inches of snow. Everything outside was white. This is the first time I've seen snow in New York since I've come up to live up here. Last year, it snowed once, and it was just mush, and it lasted on Halloween. It just came on a day, Halloween, so that wasn't so fun. And so it was pretty rough walking home, but something I really like about the snow is the serenity. It's so calm and peaceful, serene, what I just said, and I like it. I like it. I liked it. Even though my feet were completely soaked and my clothes, my hair, everything was soaked, it was kind of nice making my own path in the snow. It was really beautiful. I really liked it. Now I'm looking outside because the trees are starting to shake again. Yeah, so last night when I looked out, like the snow didn't stop snowing until 4 in the morning, and it was very, very thick. I'm gonna say it was maybe 4, maybe 5, possibly 6 inches, but I didn't really go out to see how thick it was. But a lot of trees have been falling in the area, so me and my roommates were looking out to see if the trees were gonna fall on their cars. But their cars are good. Their cars are okay and untouched, and everyone's safe. So it's just kind of my hey, my first little video. I'm gonna try this. I like it. I think it's easier than typing. It's certainly less time consuming because you'll type something down and you'll read it. You'll be like, okay, because you're comfortable with your own words because that's the way you speak or the way you talk, or it's the same thing. But and then you look at it a day later or a week later or a month later and you're like, wow, like comma splice, like I spelled this wrong, like that sentence doesn't make sense, like why did I write that, like that's so relevant. So that's another reason why it's like really hard for me to sit down to write, because I have to think like, do I have time to sit down and write? Like sometimes I might write a paragraph, but it doesn't take 5 seconds to type that paragraph. Like you have to think, you have to have an outline. You don't just sit, write, and then you're done. It's not like that. So I'll ask some of you guys like what you guys think of my blog, my video blog. And I hope you guys are all safe throughout this weather, and I really hope like the world's not going to end soon. Oh, one last thing. My birthday is in 20 days. Like one of my best friends, Kate Sturm, her birthday is about 6 months before mine. It's exactly 6 months before mine. And whenever she turns, I'm like, oh, happy birthday. And she goes, oh yeah, I just turned 18. I'm like, oh my God, you're not a child anymore. And then when she turned 20, I was like, you're not a teenager anymore. And then she like laughed. She was like, you have 6 more months. And I had like a little panic attack. And I turned 20 this month, and birthdays are so bittersweet. After I turned 21, the last year to look forward to. I mean, like all ages are great and like wonderful and beautiful, but then I'm going to start kind of going back on the years, like, how old are you? I'm 21. It's my 21st birthday for the 3rd time. But okay. Sorry to keep you here. This is a long video. I guess I'll have to figure out either I'm going to shorten them or lengthen them. Probably not lengthen them. But I hope everything's good. And I just want to say thank you for coming to my vlog, XOXO, Christiane Jaeger.